We moored up nice and safely, all nice and calm, and then, yes, the rains came. What an understatement that is. It never stopped for 24 hours, blasting down constantly. Ah well, relax time a little bit long. Thankfully, the day after was much better, and we thought we'd show you round the Bridgewater Marina. It is very, very nice. Enjoy! Right, see you then, ta-ra. Sadly, we've turned round now on the Bridgewater. We could have gone straight to the top, which of the Bridgewater, the end of it at Lee, but that's not far away from where we stayed. Speaking of staying, we stayed at Boothstown Marina. Very pleasant, very friendly group. We thought, bit of inclement weather was in, why don't we have a few relaxing days, moored up on a pontoon with the electric and everything, before deciding to make our journey back. And Dave, you're running a good setup there, excellent, and we enjoyed ourselves, felt very relaxed and very welcome, so thanks for that. So that's it, we're on our way back now. Let's hope the weather improves. whatever the time of the year is, at the top end of the Bridgewater, when you get through to Manchester and Stretford and come up to Boothstown and that, you feel like you've got your canal to yourself. It's very rarely you come across a boat actually moving, whatever time of the year is. Vastly different than where we have our own moorings on the Shropshire Union. Certainly is. And it's very nice in its own way. Just like buses, you never see one for ages, and then two come at once. Right. It's still a bit shallow coming down the Bridgewater towards Worsley. It looks like it's still about 3 inches, 4 inches down. We did find out that because of the flood alerts and that a few weeks ago, they drained off some of the water in anticipation of more rain. Well, it has rained a lot, but it's still not quite filled it back up again. So you have to try to stay in the middle, or you'll could easily get grounded. But we can cope with that quite easy. When you see all these busy roads above, that tells you you're coming back into Worsley. This is a constant roar, this. I quite like Worsley, but it can get awfully noisy, which is a shame, because it looks well, it is a nice place, but traffic noise plays its part, and at peak time traffic round Worsley is an absolute nightmare.
Just coming into Worsley now under this bridge, and it's really noisy. I'm glad we didn't moor here last night.
You wouldn't see that on the Llangollen. Back to wind and rain again. Oh, certainly having a bad spell of weather, definitely. I'll tell you, very handy on a boat. A big windproof umbrella can cover everything. Not too bad this. It allows me to do a bit of filming, stay dry myself, and crucially keep the camera dry as well. So works out quite nicely. Oh yes, it's raining some, yes.
It should take us ages to get down
It may be pouring with rain, but it's still enjoyable. We're keeping nice and dry, that's the main thing. We've got umbrellas and we shut the front up, so we're not getting wet.
And it's very cosy inside here for me.
Yeah, I bet it is very cosy for you, yeah. It could be worse. We could have a lock flight to do, but no locks today. So we can keep trundling along, keep dry, and it's all right. It's not too, you know, it's not too bad. It's still quite warm, so no complaints. You may have towpaths all being renewed for Project Velocity. That's for the bikes, but you certainly can't moor your boat up with that design. Definitely not. We're just coming past the lighthouse again. That was actually built to live in like that. That was the choice of the person who got the land and decided they would build a home like that. Totally unique. We're on our way back through Patrickcroft now. Not the most scenic places to come through on your boat, but you've got to make your way to different places through towns and cities now and then. Plenty of weed either side, plenty of rubbish in the canal as well. Not as much as some places, but there's enough, and you can see the occasional shopping trolley underneath as well. So you try to stay in the middle and you should have the least problems there. A few of our viewers were saying, aren't we lucky that we every time we're filming it's beautiful weather? Well, at that time I didn't have a solution for my cameras, and I never filmed when it was the weather was inclement. But now I have a solution. People can certainly see it's not always perfect sunny weather. Definitely not. If The other thing about Suburbia, when you're on the canal through towns and cities, if the canal's a quiet one, sadly people use it as a dumping ground, and there's all sorts what you can get round your prop. Fingers crossed we've not done so bad at the moment. We're certainly in the depths of Patricroft now. Certainly are. It's funny sometimes with boating. You know, you look out for boats or what's coming round the corner, and Bernadette says, "I'll go to the front, Keith. I'll look out for traffic cones." That's Suburbia for you. These cranes to the left, because the canal's wide, they're craning all the sleepers if they ever want to block off the canal for do repairs. Fair bigger than what's on the narrow gauge stuff. That's why they have a crane. Shopping trolleys and traffic cones, fair enough. We're just coming up to Burton Swing Bridge again now. This time it's closed and we don't have to wait. This was described, or is still, one of the wonders of the waterways. It's an important structure, this, but not much is made of it, and there's so much of the original design still in existence. The fact that this can turn 90 degrees to let ships through is absolutely brilliant. The fact that it's not got a lick of paint or anything made of it, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. It's the large expanse of water below is the Manchester Ship Canal, and that's where the larger boat traffic comes up and down, and that's why this bridge has to open. Anyway, we're through it. I just wish they made most of it, put some signs up and that, or would vandals rip it down? You never know. But it's quite sad that it's not at its best, because it should be lit up as one of the prime examples of the waterways. Looks like somebody's moored up and needed a bit of retail therapy and gone through to the Trafford Centre, it seems. Currently we're cruising through Stretford's industrial heartland. I think that's the way we can describe it, isn't it?
Yeah, you can hear it, can't you?
You certainly can. Yes, either side of the trees there's industrial unit after industrial unit.
It's a grand waterway, this, isn't it? Look at the width of it. When you see the sides, both sides, when the trees are not overgrown. It's just, you know, when you think of when it was built, look at the sandstone blocks either side.
Yes, very much so. Feels completely different than the Shropshire Union, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does.
We're just going past the Kellogg's factory again. Wonder how many packets of cornflakes, boxes of cornflakes do they make? In fact, I had some this morning.
Yeah, you did,
I
yeah.
did, didn't I?
I had Special K red berries.
See, so we're keeping them going.
But cornflakes don't taste the same to me, because I think they might have taken out a little bit of sugar and salt, do you think?
Yes, yeah. Yes, I agree.
To make them healthy. Do you remember when you were a child and used to have them with warm milk and he went really soggy?
Yes, I do, yeah. We thought about going up to Castlefields, you know, at a Waters meeting, but we were just having a look at a few YouTube videos, and the amount of graffiti what's come now compared to what it was.
It was about 12 years ago, one video, and it was fine, wasn't it?
It was absolutely superb, but how grotty it looked. I must be honest, if it's very grotty and not worth going up, we won't go, will we?
No.
No.
Decision made. Waters meeting, turn right.
Yes, we'll carry on. We decided to turn round and continue our journey back down the Bridgewater onto the Trent and Mersey, etc. as we go along. Now, Burnett,
Yes?
have we any bloopers?
Bloopers? No, I don't think we do anything wrong.
We don't, do we?
Yay!
Right.
Should we make one?
No, we'll leave it like it is. We'll leave it like... They might think we've got bloopers when we're going along anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra!